Alright, what is up YouTube? This is Kill Cam. Just got some sex juice, as you can see. 927. Filled it to the tippy top. So yeah, we're about to go vlog. Today's video is about why I chose the Yamaha R6 over any other 600cc sport bike. Let's get it. Alright, let's go on the road first so I can clear my mind and get ready for this vlog. BMW. Alright. So, and let's wait for this. Let's get on to the real world. Wait for this car, be polite today. Just getting a little bit polite today. Alrighty then, bike lane. Alright, so most of y'all should know this by now. If not, your 600cc sport bikes, you have each make basically has their own, but I'm gonna go over like the fanboy ones, the ones that everyone has. Just kidding, I obviously had to get that out of the way for whatever reason. But anyways, you got the Yamaha, makes a 600cc sport bike called the R6, which I currently own, 2013. Then you have Honda, which makes the CBR 600 RR, okay? And then you have Suzuki, makes a bike called the Gixxer 600, okay? And then you got Kawasaki, that makes the 636, which means it has 636 cc's as opposed to 600. So a little bit bigger engine. So the reason why I chose the R6 over all of them, first off, I kind of want to go over like what each bike is for, or like what my problems were with the other bikes I didn't pick. But the reason I chose this one is because even though it is the tallest, it has the tallest seat height out of all the other 600cc's. So if you don't like tiptoeing on a bike and you're not very tall, the R6 may not be for you per se. But regardless of any of these bikes, you go sit on them before you go buy one, and definitely test ride anything before you buy it. Side note. But as I was saying, I chose the R6 not just because of its aggressive seating position, which hopefully y'all know what that means. It's like instead of sitting up here like you would on a cruiser, like a nice back straight, you're more like, if I'm holding both handlebars right here, I'm pretty tucked. And then if I'm getting going, I'm gonna be down here. So, yeah, a few facts about the R6. Tallest seat height, most aggressive seating position means you're gonna be lower to the tank than the other ones. And it's the most like nimble. You can move this thing on a dime. It literally is a sport bike. It's made for the track. It's basically a street legal track bike stock. Okay? And so are these other bikes. All these other bikes will be doing great on the track. But the reason I chose this one is I literally, the Kawasaki, the 636 would probably be my second choice. For that being said, you have the ABS package that you could, I'm talking about 2013 and up. Because that's what year my bike is, so that's what years for pertaining to me at that time. So my second choice, if it wasn't for the R6, would have been the Kawasaki 636, simply because that bike was the only bike that had A, B, and C for different power options. But I didn't want that, because I literally just wanted to have all motor, no ABS. I don't need the computer telling my brakes when to stop, when I just want to be able to do that myself. All motor, I don't need power options, I don't need all that fancy stuff. But that's another key feature that Kawasaki 636 had. And all these bikes are gonna look gorgeous regardless on the street. It's a 600cc sport bike, it's gonna go regardless. They're all gonna be fast, they're all gonna be able to move on the dime, but there's just certain ones that have different features, blah blah blah. It's just is to each their own, okay? So, and then honestly, I'm not gonna hate on all Gixxers, but I've just heard so much stuff just in the reviews where the rectifiers, blah blah blah, and I don't know, they just never really, Gixxers are just, they've never really shouted to me. And my first bike was a Suzuki. I had an SV650S, and I loved that bike, but for whatever reason, Suzuki just, the Gixxer just wasn't calling Kilocam's name. And then we have the CBR that everyone either loves the Cowie, the Honda, the CBR, and they love the Gixxers. But the Honda, see, I sat on the Honda, okay, I will lie, I'm not gonna lie to you. I never sat on the Honda until after I already had this bike. And I sat on this bike, and then for whatever reason I was at the dealership, they had a CBR 600RR 2013. I went to go sit on it, much lower seating position. So that, for if you guys are shorter riders, I want you to go sit on that bike if you're looking into the 600s for sure. The Honda CBR, there's tons of, everyone loves Honda, we all get it. Same with Yamaha, just like all these, it's just like Ford, GMC, Chevy, Dodge, which one's the best? It's the same thing for motorcycles. It's just whichever one you like best, you're obviously gonna pick. So, like I'm saying, the CBR, I sat on it, has a lower seating position than this does, and saying that, I can already tell it's gonna be a less aggressive seating position. But to me, I'm 6 foot, probably like 6'1" with shoes on, so I can flat foot this R6. But if I was any shorter than that, I'm not a fan of, shit, a cop, Dom. Let's see if he gets me for my tag. I fixed my tag. I got pulled over the other day because my tag wasn't visible. And I have like 3 FHP behind me. But TPD is generally nicer. So yeah, he let me go. Gracias. No, but anyways, these bikes, you just do your research. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. I want to help you out. If you guys just want to get a bike, I want to get you guys on the bikes you want, and I want you to be knowledgeable before your selection. And I want you to go sit on these bikes. If you have your endorsement, go test ride these bikes. Always test ride anything before you buy it. Okay? I just fell in love with the Yamaha R6. They had the blue one and they had the matte black one. And yeah, I know everyone's gonna love matte black, but the blue was just screaming at me. And I want to be somewhat more visible, and I feel like I wear black all the time, as you can see. And I feel like me being all black in Florida, I feel like that's just, there's enough dumb drivers in Tallahassee as there is. I don't want to help them hitting me, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, but all these bikes are going to be great bikes. And most of these bikes haven't changed for the last 5, 6, 7, 8 years, honestly. Like the R6 came out with the R6S, and you have to go back at least 5 years before you even see the front change. All these bikes, these 600s, if you can pick up, okay, I'm going to tell you this, if you can pick up a used one, per se, I don't know how much you want to spend, so you would have to let me know how much you would want to spend. But even if you can get one of these bikes that is clean for easy anything over $5,500, like under $5,500. So if I had $5,500 and that was my goal, and I wanted to get a Super Sport 600cc, you can get one of these bikes with somewhat lower miles for under that price, for under $5,500. If you look hard on Craigslist and you know what you're looking at. And for you newer riders, I do want to do a video like showing you what to look for when you're purchasing a used bike, so you don't get, not scammed necessarily, but so they don't just take your money and they get rid of it, dump a bike on you. So yeah, that's also a huge part in the bike process. But yeah, like I said, I absolutely love this bike. Nimble, can turn on a dime, great in corners, the response is great, the power is great. I love this thing. Literally, I can't really do that right now, the cop, but I literally just love this bike. I don't know what to say. Very happy with this purchase. Yeah, if y'all have any questions, send them down there. I literally comment. I will reply to every comment. Follow me on Instagram, Cam R6. I'm probably gonna go take some pictures and start another vlog right now, just because I'm just in traffic right now. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all later. Y'all subscribe. I have plenty of videos. I think I'm at 16 right now. So hit that subscribe button. Much love, fam.